All right, let's talk about Scorpio. Just saying the name, it brings up all these images, right? Intensity, mystery, some serious raw power. But what's really going on behind that famous mystique? Today, we're going to dive deep, I mean way beneath the surface, to get to the true heart of this really complex sign. We'll look at its elemental nature, how it connects to the human body, and maybe most importantly, its ultimate purpose, transformation. For as long as we've been, well, us, we've looked up at the stars, looking for answers. It's just what we do. We've mapped their movements, created these incredible celestial charts, all to try and figure out our place in this huge cosmic dance. It's an ancient thing, a totally universal human practice.
But here's a really cool thought. What if the most important map isn't actually up there in the sky? What if it's within us? There's this ancient concept called the zodiac man, and it basically suggests that the entire cosmos is reflected right inside our own bodies. The idea is that each zodiac sign lines up with or governs a specific part of our anatomy.
So this is how that idea gets visualized. Just imagine a celestial map, but laid out right over your own body. It starts with Aries, the first sign, ruling the head. Then Taurus takes the neck, and it goes all the way down the body, right to Pisces at the feet. And this zodiac man idea, it isn't just a metaphor. It's this belief that our body is a living, breathing part of the cosmos.
Okay, so keeping that incredible framework in mind, let's zoom in and focus all our attention on Scorpio. If we really want to get a handle on its legendary power, we have to break it down to its fundamental building blocks. We're talking about its element and its quality. So, first things first, Scorpio is a water sign. Right away, that connects it to the realm of emotions, intuition, the subconscious. I want you to picture those powerful, unseen currents flowing deep, deep beneath a calm-looking ocean. That's the domain of water. It's all about what we feel, not just what we see on the surface.
But here's the thing. Scorpio is also a fixed sign. And that quality, it adds this incredibly focused, unshakable, and determined nature to all that deep water. So instead of thinking about a flowing river, I want you to imagine a vast, deep, totally still lake, or maybe even ice. The key point here is that this combination creates a really powerful, contained force. It's got these immense reserves of will.
Okay, and this is where the plot really thickens. Because Scorpio, this deep and fixed water sign, is traditionally ruled by Mars, the planet of fire, action, and drive. So what you get is this fascinating paradox, and honestly, this is the absolute key to understanding the whole Scorpio archetype.
Just look at this contrast. It's wild. You've got the fiery, assertive energy of Mars, and it's contained inside the deep, pressurized waters of Scorpio. I mean, what happens if you put a jet engine inside a submarine? You get this immense, hidden power source, right? It's like a submarine volcano, with all this tremendous energy working just beneath the surface. And this hidden power, it actually has a direct physical expression. So let's circle back to our zodiac man for a second. Scorpio governs the parts of the body that are tied to life's most fundamental and, well, powerful processes: creation, elimination, and regeneration. So yeah, Scorpio rules the reproductive and eliminatory systems. And this is no accident, not at all. This is the biological seat of power, of sexuality, of the very source code of our physical existence. It's the place in the body where the cycles of life and death feel the most real, the most tangible. All right, let's put all these pieces together. You take the emotional depth of water, you add the focused will of a fixed sign, and then you ignite the whole thing with the volcanic fire of Mars. And it's all centered in the body's seat of power. When you combine all of those potent elements, you get to Scorpio's undeniable core theme. And that theme is transformation. Scorpio just embodies that profound, cyclical nature of death and rebirth. It's really about having the courage to let go of the old stuff to make room for the new. It's that process of shedding our skins, facing what's hidden deep down, and then emerging stronger and a whole lot wiser on the other side.
Now, this ancient wisdom, it's not just symbolic. It can be a really practical map for our own lives. And the cool thing is, today we have modern tools that can help us chart these powerful energies inside ourselves. For example, there are some really neat features in the Astrology Wonders app that do just this. Okay, for instance, remember that fiery Martian engine we were just talking about? That incredible source of hidden power? Well, what if you could get a blueprint for your own personal drive? What if you could understand what truly motivates you to act and to achieve your goals?
Well, that's exactly what a tool like the Mars Drive and Ambition Forecast does. It analyzes your unique Mars placement and reveals the specific nature of your ambition. It really helps you consciously and effectively harness your own inner fire.
And what about life's big transitions? You know, those periods of profound change and personal growth that are so central to this whole Scorpio archetype we've been exploring. How can we navigate those times with a bit more awareness?
So, this is where the transformation forecast comes in. It focuses on the influence of Pluto, which is Scorpio's modern ruler, and it helps you understand the natural cycles of breakdown and breakthrough in your life. Think of it like having a guide for those deep personal evolutions.
And this whole journey of transformation, harnessing our drive, navigating change, it ultimately leads to one of life's deepest questions, doesn't it? What is my purpose? How can I find a path that actually aligns with my true self and unlocks my greatest potential?
That's where something like the Dharma chart comes into play. It's a really unique tool designed to help you on that exact quest. And this is just a brilliant illustration of how ancient ideas can be applied today, right? It synthesizes specific points in your chart to map out a potential life path for you, a path that aligns with your deeper, more spiritual journey, which, let's be honest, is the ultimate goal of any true transformation.
So as we start to wrap this up, I think what Scorpio really teaches us is that our greatest power is often hidden, just waiting in the deep. It lies in our willingness to face what's beneath the surface and to truly embrace change. So the real question this sign asks every single one of us is this: what hidden power inside of you are you ready to transform?